and welcome to Daniela Cantor. My name is Daniela and today I'm going to show you my tips on how to sing in tune. To train your ear to be perfectly in tune, it's not something that happens overnight. It is definitely something that needs to be worked on little by little every single day, especially if it's not necessarily your strong point or it's something that you would just like to improve and expand on. The first thing that I would definitely recommend is an instrument. You need to make sure that you're perfectly in tune and not crept up slightly sharper or gone down slightly flatter, which is completely normal, happens all the time. So you just need to have an instrument that you can use nearby that will just keep you in pitch. You don't need to be able to be a professional piano player. It's just an instrument nearby to keep you in tune and on pitch at all times. Now, you don't need a grand piano. These are actually a little bit trickier because if they're not tuned constantly, they can drop down and you could be singing half a note or a note lower than what you are supposed to be singing or what you think you are supposed to be singing. So my favourite instruments are ones that I can take away with me, pack it down and put it in my luggage. I also live in a fairly busy open plan house, so I need to be able to go into a room, lock myself away. It might be the laundry room, it might be my bedroom, and if nobody's home, it means I can just roll it out in the lounge. So my favourite instrument is a roll-out piano. I got this from Amazon and it is honestly the best thing I have ever bought. So it's completely thin and you can plug it in or it's battery powered. So as you can see, I roll it, I can put it in my hand luggage, I can carry it in my handbag if it's somewhere that I need to sing and warm up beforehand. It is honestly fantastic. Now, if you were to play a symphony on it, it's not the best because it's very flimsy and you have to press quite hard. But to keep yourself in tune, all you have to do is just press the note and mimic the sound and you have your voice in tune on the right notes. So my second favourite, if not joint first, is to get a virtual piano online. I like to use this specific one, virtualpiano.net, and I've used this for years. It is just fantastic. My third favourite is just a keyboard. It can be any size. I don't actually have one in this room, but again, works exactly the same, keeps you in tune. You don't have to be able to play any music, you just need to know what the note is and mimic it. So once you have your chosen instrument, I would play a note. Make sure it's within your range, it's not too high, not too low. Make sure it sits comfortably on you, you're not straining or forcing. And I would just play a note and try your best to mimic it. At first, you may sort of miss it and sort of maybe go a bit higher, a bit lower. That's completely normal. As I said, it takes time. So if you were to accidentally slip a little higher, a little bit lower, I would definitely say it's better for your pitch to be a bit sharper. It's always better to be a little bit higher than it is to be flatter because it's easier for you to slightly lower the sound than it is to just keep trying to lift it. So whenever you correct your mistake, you are strengthening the pathways in your brain which are overriding the mistake, and over time you will eventually be pitch perfect. But it does take time, so just be patient with yourself. If being pitch perfect is your downfall and it's something that you've always struggled with and you're always a little bit flat or a little bit too sharp, do take the time out of your day to do 10 minutes every single day. That's all it takes. I would start with a simple scale and make sure again that it's well within your range, and just do that scale over and over again until it just sits comfortably, you're in tune with the piano and the sound coming out your mouth is matching the sound on the piano. I'm going to start on middle C. It is also very beneficial if you can't hear it to record yourself and then listen to it back, because then you'll hear, if you're slightly out the note, you can hear it. And again, if you really can't hear it, it might be worth sharing it with somebody who you know has a musical ear. They'll be able to know whether it is just slightly out. So what we're avoiding is being in a recording studio or being on the stage with an orchestra and the conductor or the producer just saying to you, look, you're slightly too flat, you're slightly too sharp. If you work on that now every single day, then you will notice a huge change. So when you start to notice an improvement, you can take it up a notch. So start by creating sporadic sounds up and down the piano and mimic them. I'm going to show you an example on my virtual piano. And so on. It's quite fun and you can sort of go on for hours, and that's when you can start to notice small little mistakes which you can look to improve on. So if you have the basics down and you're looking for an advanced tip, then my favourite warm-up, which I use every single time that I do warm-up, is to use the vowels A, E, I, O, U, but I'm saying them in Italian, so it's A, I, E, O, U. The vowels are a lot more open and they will help you not only stay in tune on that note, but also open up the voice, especially if you're feeling a little bit closed. For example, A, I, E, O, U. And then if you want to take it up another level, we go backwards. Ooh, ee, oh, so you can do that all the way up the piano. I start middle C and I do that all the way up to E flat. It's like anything good in life, this does take time and patience, and just be gentle with yourself and practice safe singing. So if you enjoyed what you have seen today, then please make sure to like and subscribe, and you can click the bell button to be notified every time I upload a video.